Hi there, this is Paul Hardingham from paulhardingham.com, and I'm going to tell you about the Billion Coin. The billioncoin.info seems to be a fantastic website. The idea of making an absolute fortune by just investing some Bitcoin in a cryptocurrency called the Billion Coin. Trouble is, it's all a complete and utter fake scam. Now, I know you're not going to want to hear that, but let me give you a dose of reality here. I've actually taken a small sum just to test it, and it's impossible to withdraw any of your money. So you put money in and you get nothing out. Now, a lot of people are doing videos, I've seen them all on YouTube, saying this is the best thing ever, I've made a fortune, and I started with this amount, and within a month I've got this amount. And some people will show videos saying, and this is how you withdraw the Billion Coin, but they never actually show that money ever going anywhere else, because it doesn't. Every single order transaction gets cancelled. So you cannot get your money out of the billioncoin.info. So very tempting, but look, here's the dose of reality. They've got a millionaire board, so I'm at the main website here. As I'm recording this video, we're 31st of January 2017, 77,665 members. That's a lot of money gone to whoever's behind the billioncoin.info, of which of course is totally anonymous. And these Bitcoin flooding into this person, 77,000 people. Let's say there's a Bitcoin each, that's 77,000 Bitcoin. At today's market value at $930 a coin, 77,000. That would be a $71.6 million fraud just at this stage. Okay, but like I said, I just want to give you some reality, because you're still going to be thinking, oh no, but I've got some Bitcoin in here, I've got some money in here, it's looking good, and my friends told me about it, and this is, I've seen the calculator and everything. Like I said, just give you a bit of reality. If you go to the millionaire board, so this will list the top earners, quote unquote earners, within the Billion Coin, and here we can see the top earner, REHCTELF, which actually could well be the person that set this program up. Interestingly, in the Philippines, as well as a lot of people in the Philippines in this, this is also big in Nigeria. Again, countries where generally there's a lot of desperation to get money, and greed and desperation does cause people to do some funny things. But this person here supposedly has 19 million TBC coins. Net worth at the moment, 22 billion euros, supposedly. Now here's the dose of reality. Is this really worth 22 billion? This is one of the richest people on the planet. 22 billion. I just don't think so, because you can't withdraw the money. So it's here on screen only. Now, if you want to feel the warm, fuzzy feeling of thinking, I'm worth 22 billion, but you can't spend anything of it, then fine, invest in the Billion Coin info. So we've got pages and pages of people who are worth over $1 million. Let's go down through to page, what are we? Top 100. They're still worth 14 million crypto euros, whatever. Let's go right the way down to $1 million, and at the moment, and these numbers just keep going up because no one can withdraw anything. So down to Michelle TBC, 300. So there's 300 millionaires. There's even billionaires in the Billion Coin. Completely fake. Let's have a look at the projection calculator. This is what gets people in to the Billion Coin, or very often gets people into the Billion Coin. There's lots of rev share programs out there as well. Now, just to give you a little bit more background to myself, I've been making a full-time living from the internet since 2001. And there has been in the last few years this massive push, and I saw someone who did a calculation. There's been over 200 rev share programs launched in the last 6 months. Not one of those is still around. And basically, rev share is another name for a Ponzi scheme, a pyramid selling scheme. So people come into the Billion Coin. They invest some money, and what happens is that money gets redistributed to the other people in the well, we'll not call it a business, but in the scam. Now, what that essentially means is, as long as people can't withdraw their money, it makes it look like everyone else is making money. But the reality is, you can't make money from nothing. Okay, the banks can print money, but at least that's controlled and regulated by the governments, and that helps to go for loans to businesses and to mortgages and things like that. Whereas this is just a straightforward, transparent, we're going to shuffle the money around, so those who come in later will pass that on to the early ones. They've got more money supposedly showing in their account that they can't withdraw it, but they makes them feel like they're being rich. They then go and promote YouTube videos saying, this is brilliant, I've become a millionaire, this is fantastic. They think they withdraw, they show a video that does the withdrawal, they come back a few days later and find their withdrawal has been cancelled, and it doesn't work. So let's go and have a look at this calculator here. Let's say you started with $10,000, and this is this lovely, warm, fuzzy feeling calculator. And what they do on this is show you how you can invest your initial sum, whatever that might be, a pound, a dollar, $10, $100, $1,000, whatever you want it to be. We're just going to use $10,000 here as an example. And it says here, in this strategy, sell off the original amount of whatever you purchased in TBC coins at the beginning of the 33rd day to get all your money back from your initial purchase of TBC coins to completely eliminate risk. Then let the value continue to grow daily until you're ready to sell off the remainder. So in other words, they're saying put the money in, leave it for 33 days, by which point most people have forgotten about it. It's enough time, they can see the money growing, they think this is brilliant. They know that most people who promote stuff like this will do it within the first few weeks because that's when they're most excited. And then as reality kicks in, people get distressed, think, oh, this doesn't work. By that point, they've recruited and introduced to 10, 20 other people. They've got that initial excitement. They go and do the same thing. And for the scammers, for the people running this fraud, this theft, they make an absolute fortune. As we've seen, 77,000 people so far scammed by this. So day one, you put your $10,000 in, and they're assuming a 3% growth. So day two, you've made $300. You've now got 10,300. You're thinking, this is brilliant. I've made $300. Actually, all they've done is pump up the figures and made you think you've made $300. You haven't, because you can't withdraw it. And no one's going to be advised to withdraw it because you want to wait until 33rd day. Then you can withdraw your initial 10,000. Then you've got no risk. That's the idea. Very simple, but total scam. So day three, 10,609. Day four, 10,927, and so on. So you get to day 32, you've now got $25,000, a very nice convenient figure for them. So they say on day 33, you would have 25,750, take away your initial 10,000, leaves you 15,750. That's free money. That's $15,000 that hasn't cost you anything. Brilliant. Conceptually, brilliant. However, scroll down, they only go up to 200 days because they know the figures get just too loopy. So on day 201, you've got no initial investment in there anymore because you took it out on day 33, but by day 201, you're now a multi-millionaire. 2.25 million, $2.25 million from nothing, zero risk. That's what people will preach to you. And it's very cultish as well. I use the word preach advisedly there. Because people come into this, they believe the numbers on the screen, and yet in reality you won't find a single video of real proof. You might find some scammers trying to convince you they've withdrawn money, but I've not been able to do it on the small test that I've done. I've not found anyone else yet, as I'm recording this video, who's actually got proof that they've withdrawn money from the Billion coin. And so it is nothing but a pyramid selling Ponzi scam. So I hope this video has helped you see that. I'm afraid if you've already invested, that's it. That's the end of your money. You'll never see that again. And so I just encourage you not to top up, not to feel that after 10 days you're thinking, wow, I should have put more in. You know, I've made 30% growth in my money and I've done nothing. It's, you know, again, dose of reality. How can you make $2.25 million with no effort? Where does that money come from? It doesn't. It's made up figures. There's no way that someone can invest 10,000 on day one, take it out day 33, and just 201 days worth $2.25 million. The money has to come from somewhere. That money is coming from later investors, even if it was coming that you could withdraw it, which you can't. At least in some other rev shares, they let you withdraw it for a little while. But again, with all the rev shares, the HYIPs, most people get tied in for 30 days or whatever the time frame is. They think it's working really well. They do a test. They can withdraw a little bit of money, which is actually just their initial money they put in anyway. So it's not cost the the scammers anything, the people feel, oh, this is right, they put more money back into it, and then the thing collapses, which inevitably always happens with a pyramid Ponzi scam, because it's mathematical. There's just no way. Money just doesn't appear from nowhere. It has to come from the pool of investors, and some money goes to people. The majority of the money goes to the scammers, who just vanish. And again, you'll never find the people who own these and operate these websites, because it's so easy to be anonymous, which is why at the start I didn't give my anonymous details. I gave you my real details. So it's Paul Hardingham at paulhardingham.com. Hope you found this video useful. Please feel free to share this. Give me some comments, thumbs up. Let's try and get the word out there to help protect some more people from investing in this scam. The Billion Coin, it's a total scam. Thanks for watching.